We are going to start Life in the UK lessons, which means that I'm going to teach you Life in the UK test book, which is the Study Guide 2026 edition. And that is the official book of Life in the UK. This would be a complete course, and I will cover the whole book in 33 lessons. So today is our first lesson. So let's jump into that. First of all, let me introduce you to the book. This is a 2026 edition. You could see here, Life in the UK Test Study Guide, the essential study guide for British citizenship test. And obviously that is also used for ILR. Now, this information is about the book. So there are altogether 7 chapters in the book. Chapter 1, 7, and 8 are not tested, which means that these chapters are mostly about, for example, chapter 1 is about introduction, what is life in the UK test, how you book it, and everything. Chapter 7 and chapter 8 are also not included in the test because one of them is practice test, one of them is appendices. There are only 5 chapters that will be tested. Which is chapter 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So in this course, I will be obviously covering only these chapters. But I mean, today's video is about how to use the book and how to do things properly so that you can pass the test. So how do we do this? So first of all, I will start the lesson. I will teach you page by page, so most probably 2 to 3 pages in each lesson. And then at the end of the lesson, I will give you 10 questions. But I won't give you the answers to these questions so that you can find out the answers from whatever you have studied today. So, okay, so let's make it simple. So I will try to make it short, 3 to 4 pages maximum. At the end of those 3 to 4 pages, I will make 10 questions from those 4 pages. So in this way, you will get to understand the book bits by bits. Okay, so you will answer those questions just to cover whatever you have learned today. So in this way, you will learn, consolidate your learning, and slowly and gradually you will cover the whole book. So once you understand the book, once you cover the whole thing, okay, then you can do any test. It's not a problem. Okay, so understanding the book is very, very important. So this is about how to use this study guide. Study guide means this book. Okay, so I will try to highlight things. The things that I highlight are the ones that you need to really focus on. Okay, so for example, when you have to just quickly go through things, just highlight. So what you do is, the best practice would be open the book. So here I have given you the page number. Let me choose the different color. Okay, yeah, this one on that side. This would be the page number on Official Guide 2026 books, and this would be the text on this side. Okay, so if I highlight the text here, so what you do is try to highlight those bits in your books, and you will definitely get questions from those bits only. Okay, so the rest of the things you can leave out. I mean, obviously at the moment I will try to cover as much as I can, but as we go along, I will try to underline, highlight those things which are important so that you can do that. So you can stop the video and you can highlight in your own books, or if you want to use this video, that's fine too. This guide has many parts and features, but the sections you must focus on the official study materials. So see that I said chapter 2 to 6. These are the important bits. Okay, that's the name of the book. We already know that, Life in the UK, United Kingdom, a guide for the new residents. Okay, the testable study materials are divided into 5 sections. So these are the 5 chapters that we have to cover in this course. The values and principles of the UK. What is the UK? A long and illustrious history, a modern thriving society, the UK government, the law, and your role. So as you could see that this would be your chapter number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one, let me click on that one. This is the longest chapter, and obviously it is considered to be a difficult one, but I'll try to make things very easy for you. So on this page you only have these things. Okay, so in this way you will see that I will try to highlight things on each page of your book so that you can just focus on those things to pass your life in the UK test. Okay, and here you could use this side to see the page number. So simple. So see the page number, go to the book, highlight things, understand. If you have any questions, let me know. So let's go on to the test, chapter number 1. It is all about the test, obviously. So it says the life in the UK test is designed to test your knowledge of British life and ability to use English language. Okay, the third edition of the Citizenship was launched in 25th of March 2013. Before 2013 there was no life in the UK test. That was the time when they started included doing this test as well. Now this is all about the test. You have 45 minutes to complete the test. Okay, let me highlight that. I mean, actually this is all very important. The test is made of up of 24 multiple choice questions. Questions are chosen at random. The pass mark is 75%, which is very, very important, which means that you have to pass 18 questions out of 24. Each attempt to pass the test is £50. Okay, so every time you book a test, it's £50. For example, if you cannot fail, then you can book again, obviously, as many times as you like, but obviously you have to pay £50 again. Okay, the test is conducted at the Life in the UK test centers across the UK. I have made a separate video on how to book the test and introduction to Life in the UK test. So if you go to my channel and if you click on the playlist, okay, choose Life in the UK test, and you will see I have made a separate video on how to book your Life in the UK test. Okay, so in that video I will explain when you put your postcode and address, it will give you like 5 to 6 centers, and out of those 5 to 6 centers you can choose whichever test center you want to go to. Okay, you take the test using a computer which is provided by the test center. So yeah, in my video it is everything. You will have complete details. You go there, how do you go there, and what would you expect and see and everything. Okay, so please have a look at that video as well. That's very useful for you. Let's move on to the next page. Now it says that what do I need to take to the test. If you are applying for indefinite leave to remain in the UK, also known as settlement or British citizenship, then you must demonstrate that you have sufficient knowledge of life and language in the UK. So let me highlight that. Oh, I need to highlight this thing. Okay, one second, sorry. Yeah, so knowledge of life and language in the UK. This is also known as KOL requirement. Okay, so in your application forms, you will see that there would be a question, do you meet the KOL requirement? Okay, so KOL means knowledge of language. And knowledge of language is these two things. Okay, one, life in the UK, this course that we are doing now, and have a speaking and listening qualification at B1. Now you have to remember, if you want to apply for British citizenship and life in the UK, you have to have two qualifications. One is life in the UK, one is B1. Okay, I have made videos on both of them. My test videos and my B1 videos, they are there. So I just thought to make this book videos so that some people want to learn the book, some people want to understand the book. And by the way, every test is based on the book. Okay, so if you understand the book, tests are not a problem. But if you only practice tests, I mean, sometimes obviously you miss the information. So you will have to have these two qualifications to complete or meet the requirements for knowledge of English. What do I need to study? Now that is a million-dollar question. As I said, I won't go into that much detail because this is against repeating the same thing. Okay, so the question that you test could be drawn from any part from chapter number 2 to 6. That's the only thing we need to understand and focus on this. So you can see that I'm not going to read out everything, and I'm not going to ask you to read everything. You will be only looking at certain type of things. On each page, I will highlight those. I have trained more than 7,000 people, okay, to pass their life in the UK test. And this is how I used to teach them face to face, okay, when I used to teach face to face. But because now I don't teach face to face, so this is how you will learn from me, okay? So what's the summary here? So you have to do 2 qualifications, life in the UK test and B1. And what do I need to study? So you need to get this book. Okay, I can tell you something. You don't have to buy this book. You go to your local library and you get the 2026 book. Even the previous editions are fine, but if you can get 2026, that's fine too. And then you open my videos and just along with the videos, just open up your book and underline things and study them. 3-4 pages at a time, and then just digest them. That's how you have to pass the life in the UK test. Right, how to pass the test? Once again, the same thing. You would try to get the book, and then you will try to focus on chapter number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. And then all of these questions come from the book, you remember, please. And this is the approved Home Office study materials. So what study materials we need to use? The book, obviously. This is the approved one from the Home Office. And as this says, some people try to find the shortcut. Okay, there's no shortcut. There's no substitute for studying chapters 2 to 6 thoroughly. Means there's no other way. Okay, you have to understand these 5 chapters in order to pass your test. Once you complete the test, then you can take practice tests. Okay, so at the end of this book there are some practice tests, but at the same time you know that already. I have made so many of the practice tests. You can do that. You can Google tests. You can find practice tests, whichever way is easier for you, but you have to know the book. Okay, so in our next lesson, so for today's lesson this is the end. In our next lesson we will look at how to book the test and which documents to be taken. I have made a separate video for that, but obviously we have to cover all of these pages from the book. Right, now as I said that after every lesson I will give you at least 10 questions. So what you now have to do is stop the video here and be honest with yourself. Ask yourself these questions. I would suggest you to have a notebook ready with you and just read the question and write the answer in your notebook, and then go back and see whether you answered them correctly or not. Okay, in this way you are basically testing your knowledge. So see that it's not very difficult. You read 2 or 3 pages every day, okay, every lesson I would say, and then at the end of those 3 pages or 4 pages you will have 10 questions. Just test your knowledge by asking yourself these questions and writing your answers, and then go back and check your answers. I'm not going to give you the answers. Why? Because it's not that you have to memorize these questions. I want you to understand the material, the resources. Okay, so I'm not going to read these questions for you, but you read the questions, you answer. I would suggest you to write the answers so that you know how many questions you have done right. Okay, and also I would really appreciate if you tell me after every lesson how many questions you answered correctly in your first attempt. So yes, leave that in the comment section and I would see how things are going with you. All right, so that's the end of today's lesson. Thank you very much. And in our next lesson, we are going to look at how to book the test and what documents to be taken with you. All right, thanks. Bye.